Hey everyone! So this weekend I am staying at Animal Kingdom Lodge in Disney World, and while I'm here I felt like this would be a really good time to try something a little bit different. So I've never really considered this to be like a reaction channel, of course. But I figured since the setting is appropriate, I'm going to do something I've thought about for a little while now. I am going to film my reactions to one of the biggest blights on humanity. One of the many proofs out there that mankind does not deserve nice things, and so we don't get them. Something that truly embodies the word cringe. Something that I just think about its very existence and I think to myself, did we really f*** up that bad to deserve this? I will be filming my reaction to Disney's 1994 CD, Mickey Unwrapped. And yes, it is exactly what you think it is. It is a rap CD from Disney featuring the VIP characters of Disney, the Mickey, Minnie, all of them. It's a rap CD by them. And it came out in 1994, the same year I was born. Happy birth, Curtis. Welcome to Earth. It's not very good here, and we're gonna make sure that you know fresh out the womb. It just reminds me of when like old people use slang that they have no idea what it means. Like my mom started saying the word thirsty because my little sister was saying it, and then when I told her what it meant, she gave her this death stare like, still one of the funniest moments of my adult life. And like, does Disney know what the sagging pants means? Just looking at this lets me know that I am in for perhaps the most hilariously awful listening experience of my life. Just the album artwork alone, couldn't anyone have told them no? Please don't. Never again. Never exist. Go back in time. Get a DeLorean. Make this stop. Avengers this shit. No. Please. Well, if this lemon is here, might as well make some lemonade with it. I haven't heard this album. I've heard one song all the way through and then parts of a second song. It came onto my radar because my senior year of high school, my dance studio's end of the year recital was a tribute to Walt Disney. And one of the youth hip hop numbers was to a song on this album. And there's 18-year-old Curtis who not only has always been a musical cynic. Like when I first heard Aaron Carter and I was like 6 or 7, I was like, yeah, that's bad. No, thank you. I wasn't supposed to be cynical at age 6 or 7, but there I was. But not just cynical Curtis. Curtis, who was also gifted a hip-hop education from the guys who taught me breaking. And he's listening to this song and is just laughing because if he doesn't laugh at it, all of the passion that he has, not just for Disney, but for life, is just going to drain out of him. And 18-year-old Curtis wants to maintain his innocence as hard as possible. So I've heard that one all the way through. I think it's like MC Mickey or something. Mickey on the mic. I don't know. We'll get to it. And then the other one I heard is Whoomp, There It Went, because I was watching Todd in the Shadows. There's a YouTuber I like to watch. He's really good. He's a music reviewer. His One Hit Wonderland episode on Tag Team, Whoomp, There It Is, he mentions this CD, and I was like, oh yeah, that does exist. I remember looking it up years ago when I heard the MC Mickey or whatever it's called, and being like, why is the world cruel? And so that's when I was finally like, you know what? This might be a fun thing for me to do on my comedy channel. So, you know what? Let's just get to it. All right, so I got my computer here, preseason football on mute in the background. That's what the TV's doing. And this is the first track on the audio abomination that is Mickey Unwrapped, and it's called Ice Ice Mickey. You're already off to a bad start. Vanilla Ice was already one of the biggest punchlines in music by 1994, and you're gonna go ahead and make Ice Ice Mickey. But you know what? I kind of understand. I loved Vanilla Ice when I was younger, because at that point I didn't know much about hip-hop, and then when I got older, I heard actual good music, and now I know better. Vanilla Ice sucks. I'm sorry if you like him. And I'm not saying I'm sorry if I offended you that I said he sucks. No, I'm sorry that you like him. All right, here we go. Ice Ice Mickey. Let the pain begin. Oh my god, it's dance instructions! I should do a little dance song to this.
A mouse with a mission, a fine musician. Fun and dancing are the first requisition. Music in the key, a peace and harmony. The world all together, and that's the way it has to be.
Michael Jackson rapping. Minnie's in this.
He gets you off your seat. Bring him down the house, cool as a mouse. Sing along with Mickey and you'll see what it's about.
No, stop, Minnie. Why did you drag your woman into this? Busta Rhymes, that we just said?
Gosh, I sure hope I can get it fixed. I'm so cool.
No, that's the best you could come up with. I'm so he burr? Did he burr?
Doesn't even try. Goofy's got the moves and Minnie is fly.
Try though they will, never get their fill.
I thought it was about to say fine.
Sing another line, make you feel fine. Such a little star, so
there
bright will shine.
Once, twice, thrice, nice like ice. The beat is the best when you sing it with the mice.
No, it's not.
Do the right thing.
As they say, do the right thing.
Now, do the left thing.
He was talking about
I'm
directions.
so cool I make polar bears shiver.
Oh my god.
Yeah, the Disney posse's coming at ya. Hit 'em up with the pass.
Don't call them a
homies.
posse, please.
I mean, homies? Yeah.
Now anyone can tell you when you're looking for fun. He's the mouses with the mostest, he's the only one.
When it comes to being cool, spreading joy across the land, who's the only mouse to do it? Who's the leader of the band?
I guess it's
I'm
him.
chasing the jam.
Chasing the jam.
Cause the jelly ran away.
Oh my god, this is unbearable.
I'm a hip hip hopper.
Is Steve Martin? What the fuck?
Or is it a hip hop hipper?
No, nobody's ever said that.
So cool, my ice cream cone never melts.
Oh my god.
I'm so cool, I got icicles hanging from
Please stop comparing yourself to cold things. Okay, it mercifully faded out, and it was mercifully 2.5 minutes. Okay, so I guess we're off to a really interesting start here. Have we completely expended all of the ice puns that dominated early hip-hop? Are we gonna hear more of those? So cool I make a polar bear shiver. I don't know, maybe so cool I make a polar bear shiver is actually supposed to be like an environmental message. I don't know. Global warming is dominating us, so I'm gonna veil it with the rhyme that I bust. Yeah, I just made that up right now. It was terrible, but I made it rhyme, so yeah. And he doesn't know how to use hip-hop slang. He tries to invent his own hip-hop slang. I would love to have seen like the voices of Mickey and Minnie recording this. I mean, I'm sure they don't mind because they're getting paid a lot, I hope. I wonder if they read this or recorded it and were like, you said you'd provide the voice for a cartoon mouse, and now here you are saying, is it hip hip hoppy or hop hip hippie? Whatever the hell he said. It did remind me of Steve Martin, though, like in Cheaper by the Dozen, talking about his frog hipping and hopping. Or Bringing Down the House. I remember seeing that in theaters with my parents. I did not know why they decided to go to it. Maybe it's because it was Steve Martin. Alright, so right now Mickey's cold. We're gonna move on. To get the full scale of these songs and to maximize the audio torture, which I apparently am a big fan of, I'm gonna use headphones now. I don't know why I didn't start with them. And also, I'm surprised that that first one didn't actually have Vanilla Ice in it, considering how passé he was at the time. I'm sure he had nothing else going for him. Like, he could do a Disney rap album. I mean, why not? What else was he gonna do? Cool as Ice 2? Hasn't the world suffered enough? Apparently not, because this exists. But yeah, it came out in 1994. Like, why did they do it? Did they need the money? Did they need to try to make money off of this? There's no way that it made them a lot of money, but did they have to try? I mean, I bet they did, you know, like, what was going for them in 1994? I mean, they had just had Beauty and the Beast, the first ever animated feature to be nominated for an Academy Award for Best Picture. They had Aladdin, they had Lion King, the highest grossing film of 1994. Yeah, they totally needed to do this. They needed to make that hip-hop money. I'm gonna Google when this came out. This came out in September! Lion King came out in the summer! It was already the biggest... They did not have to do this. Okay, let's move on to the second one. This is Minnie Mouse in the House, and I'm scared. Here we go. Sax. Okay, why not? Is this gonna be a jazz song? Or spoken word poetry?
It's
supposed to be salt and pepper?
Yeah, the party's no fun without Minnie Mouse.
Was it like paprika and cinnamon?
Is she in? Is she in? Is Minnie in? When Minnie walks in, then the fun begins. The place is humming, drumming, waiting for her. When she gonna come in? We all adore her. The whole place sounds like a beehive buzzing. 'Cause in here she's the queen bee.
That didn't rhyme.
Me too. Me three.
What's the rhyme scheme here?
We're talking about her. I wish she'd hurry up. It's no
They're literally
fun
just
without
rapping
her.
about waiting somebody to get there.
You heard what's the word? The word is Minnie. Minnie. Yeah, Minnie's the one.
Okay, we get it.
Soar through the door and score on the dance floor. Yo, check it out.
Who raps about who they're waiting for? It's like rapping about waiting for your table to be ready. Oh, I guess she's arrived and she brought men. Who the hell are they? Michael, Mona, and Marty. The story's getting deep. She sounds a little too sensual to be singing about Minnie Mouse. The furries will probably eat this up. Did she like magic into her dress? Your mouth is not on your chin! I still haven't heard from Minnie, which honestly is probably for the best, but... Who are those guys? Is that Mike and Morty and Marty, whoever they said is also with her?
Now you know no one would ever diss her. If she went away, we would really miss her. The dance floor is her heart and soul territory, and that's her story. The story of Minnie Mouse. Minnie Mouse.
Yes, we know where she is. You have stated her location multiple times. She is not just Mickey's girlfriend. Okay, maybe now she isn't, but maybe back then she was.
Dancing, prancing, all the night and all the day, and you know what I'm gonna say when Minnie's here, then the fun begins.
That didn't rhyme either! Don't. Your chin does not house your mouth. It's just its own thing. Who are these fake Rick Jameses in the background? It sounds like Bobby Pride's first gig. Sorry, Bobby Proud. Bobby Proud's first gig. Alright, so Minnie Mouse is in the house now. I don't know where she was for Ice Ice Mickey. Is this whole thing like... Is this like a concept album? Is this supposed to be like a story in linear order? Hold on, there's an album note here. Check it out. Mickey and the crew... You know what? I need to do it in like a cheesy Disney voice. Check it out! Mickey and the crew are coming at ya! There's an apostrophe over the N for extra emphasis and extra street, with 12 of the coolest rap rhyming songs around. There's an apostrophe on the N for more streetiness. A duet by Tag Team and Mickey, covering Whoomp, There It Went, and Get Screws by Color Me Bad. Oh, that's a terrible choice. I'm sorry. Color Me Bad and Whoopi Goldberg. Yeah, because she's a rapper everyone's heard of. Really bust a move. From MC Mickey and DJ Goof to You Can't Botch This. And the Ducks in the Hood? Mickey Unwrapped is a fresh, hip, new sound. This sounds like nothing that would be new about hip-hop at that time. This sounds like old school hip-hop, but at its absolute worst. Alright, so that's what the album note says. Let's just move on to... Whoomp, There It Went. Now, like I said before, I have heard parts of this one because of the Todd in the Shadows video I watched, but I haven't heard it all the way through. So here's Whoomp, There It Went featuring Tag Team, who were the original artists behind Whoomp, There It Is. Let's go.
Party people! Here's squeaky clean music with full effect. That's
No,
me,
stop
Mickey,
saying full
the
effect.
Mouse Supreme, MC on the birthday party of my main duck, Donald.
What? It's Donald's birthday? This is what this is?
Like this. Donald Duck back again. Turn up the music, let's begin. Party on, party people, let me hear some noise. Party with Donald, Daisy, and the boys. There's a party over here, a party over there.
These dudes are like
Tossing
real
Donald up
MCs
in the
right
air.
now.
Now trying to catch him, he falls down. Whoop, there he went, hit ground.
This song is about throwing Donald in the air and him hitting the ground. Poor Donald. Oh my god. They would though, wouldn't they?
Upside down and inside out. Donald's on the floor, flipping Daisy about.
Twirl to the left. Twist
What is he doing with Daisy now?
out of sight.
Donald does steps from the old school. He's no fool, he's so cool.
He's doing a dip, but Daisy slipped.
Whoop, there she went, hit ground.
Now they're rapping at Daisy hitting the ground?
Come on, y'all.
This is cruel. It's not just cruel to hip hop in my ears. This is actually cruel to the characters. And there's Goofy. Thank you, Donald.
We were dancing.
Donald is. Oh no, Goofy's rapping.
Let's go go swimming
What
with
a duck. Uh-oh, he's sinking.
did?
Let's
Why does he
find
say
a
the
rope.
duck?
Pull him in. Now grip it.
Hold it.
Now he's drowning?
W-I-N-E.
Oh my.
Oh, that's it. Just one more stroke. Whoop. There it went. It broke. Go, Mickey.
Now Donald's drowning! He's f***ing drowning! Stop rapping at him! I'm drowning, Whoop, there he went! We're not gonna save him, we're gonna rap at him! Wait, why is Donald drowning? He's a duck, he floats. Donald's the only one who has some sense here.
W-H-O-O-M-P. It was time to eat the birthday treat.
Everybody lined up for the 10-layer cake. It took Daisy all day to bite. Who will bring it in? Goofy will.
And then you laugh at her when she falls on the ground? God, screw y'all.
There went Goofy too.
Karma, Goofy. You deserve that for laughing at drowning Donald. Literally digging the cake.
Clean music coming straight at you. That's me, Mickey the
This isn't that squeaky clean. Your friend is dying and you're laughing about it.
Bring it back, y'all. Bring it back, y'all. Bring it
Pretty sure Eminem wrote music like that.
Come on, y'all. A little louder.
There's still half a minute left of this.
Drop the bass. Yeah. All right, y'all. Party time.
Oh, it really sounds like he's in a closet now.
Get busy. Get busy.
We're sorry that you almost drowned on your birthday. Just dance and you'll feel better.
Go, Minnie. Get busy. Get busy. Go, Goofy. Go, Goofy. Get busy. Get busy. Go, Daisy. Go, Daisy. Get busy.
Okay, so if there was ever a timbre of a voice that you could describe as, I did this for the paycheck because I'm never going to sniff the top of the charts again, that's Tag Team's voice in this. You could just hear it like, yeah, we're going to get into this as much as we can, but wow, we had like the number one song, maybe the number one song in the country at one point, and now here we are rapping for a drowning cartoon duck. Yeah, like I said, Donald had the most sense here, talking about how bad this was, and they're trying to write it off as like, I bet they're trying to write it off as like, oh, Donald is just, he's frustrated about everything. Maybe he has a point. Maybe we should start listening to Donald, and maybe he's also just pissed because when he was drowning, you were just rapping about it instead of trying to save him. So yeah, that was not very squeaky clean. That was actually kind of violent. So maybe this is a little bit like the gangster rap that was coming out in the day.